The year is 2020. You are freshly 20 years old and you've just lost your job. Your classes are online. You've already binge watched all the Marvel movies, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars. So you spend every waking moment on TikTok to get even an ounce of dopamine. You want to feel something, and this stupid app is literally the only way you can. At least, that was my experience. Between March 2020 to August 2021, I did not have a job and I was taking part-time university classes online, meaning 2 classes a semester. So I never left the house. I also didn't have my driver's license yet, so it's not like I could get into the car, go for a drive somewhere. No, I spent every waking moment on TikTok in my bedroom for over a year. The reasons I am sharing the most pathetic parts of my life is because I wanted to share with you my qualifications as to why I can make this video. I was there for every cringy trend, audio, and dance that there was on TikTok at the time. TikTok has raised in popularity since then, so many people are not aware of what the TikTok culture was at the time. So if you're here for a recap on what you missed or you're here to relive all of the memories, then come along with me down memory lane. To quickly introduce what this video is, this is not a video essay. I do not have a thesis. This is not, what are like those video essay titles usually? They're like Essence of TikTok 2020, Discussing TikTok 2020. Why has nobody talked? No. No. I'm bad at essays. I like to think of this more as we're two pals hanging out, going down memory lane on my comfy couch with my IKEA decorations while I'm getting over a cold as well. I'm going to try to keep things as chronological as possible. It's not going to be perfect. I'm also not going to go into much detail about the pandemic itself or the political climate of the time because that was a very traumatizing part of my life that I do not want to relive. TikTok was kind of my only escape from that, and I hold a lot of nostalgia over that time from the app. Like, I'm not nostalgic for the time, I'm nostalgic for the time on TikTok. Very early TikTok trends once the pandemic began were like really fun. It was a lot of crafts. It was a lot of watch me clean my house, watch me go through old things, watch me go through my childhood photo album. Oh, I remember a very popular one at the beginning of the pandemic was like making the whipped coffee. I know it goes by a different name, but we all called it whipped coffee back then. Anyways. Oh, and baking sourdough. I hate sourdough, so I didn't participate in that. Honestly, I remember this being a very like wholesome time on the app, like completely different to how it is now. Like it was very wholesome. The comments were always like very friendly. It felt like we were all in this together type of vibe. Oh, there were so many like baking tutorials, lots of cooking tutorials, instrument tutorials, a lot of different TV show and movie recommendations. This is also when cottagecore became quite popular. This was before the trad wives took over the cottagecore trend. This was back when cottagecore was actually fun. This was also a huge time for binge watching movies and stuff. I remember WandaVision came out during this time, and that is kind of like ingrained into my memory of like something really huge at the beginning of the pandemic. I just remember people going through like frame by frame of the episodes and like analyzing them. Now, if we kind of go into the more niche territory of niche trends, I remember rollerblading was huge. Suddenly, everybody was buying rollerblades. Everybody was posting videos of them in cute little outfits out rollerblading, finding their parents' old rollerblades from like the 70s and the 80s, and people in the comments being so jealous about it. I remember this was also popularized, I think, by that like poppy song, like girls in bikinis on roller skates in outer space. Probably can cut that. The next era of TikTok trends that I remember is people binge watching movies and TV shows. Like a lot of the comfort movies were very popular again. Like I mentioned, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, the Marvel movies, those became pretty popular during this time. And so a lot of the trends you saw on TikTok was just people posting random clips of their favorite movies. I remember this was definitely when there was a Star Wars renaissance, which again is crazy to think about now. Like I feel like nobody likes Star Wars anymore, but during this time, Star Wars was huge. Again, from what I remember from my TikTok feed. But I remember people posting so many videos of them practicing with like lightsabers, like doing cool moves with lightsabers, posting Star Wars edits. And another niche thing during this time was just talking about how hot Adam Driver was as Kylo Ren. This, when I tell you, the majority of my TikTok feed for like a month was just Adam Driver edits. Like, I don't think Adam Driver has ever been as popular as he was during 2020. And this is the whole reason I wanted to make this video, because nobody has talked about it since. Like, there was also a huge, like, Draco Malfoy era of the pandemic, and I feel like people still kind of talk about that. But I have not heard anyone even mention Adam Driver since 2020, which is crazy to me with the amount of shit that I saw. And I'm hoping I can find some examples so that you guys believe me. Like, TikTok was thirsty for Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. I remember there was a fan fiction, and I can't remember the name of it. So I'm hoping when I edit this video, I can find the name of it. But it was a Kylo Ren fan fiction that, again, was huge. It was so popular. Everybody was reading it, and it was the horniest shit ever. Oh yeah, and there was also like this TV show that Adam Driver was on. I think it was called Girls on HBO. People were posting so many clips of that. And I also feel like that show went through a huge renaissance during the pandemic in a way that like you've never seen. I have not seen anybody mention Girls since the pandemic as well. Another niche trend was strawberries, popularized by the song Strawberry Blonde, which had nothing to do with strawberries. The song actually had a much deeper meaning, but everybody just loved the look at her strawberry blonde, you know, and just strawberries. Anyways, strawberries were so huge. Strawberry cow, like, look at you, strawberry cow. You make me go wow. You remember that? Strawberry sheep, strawberry frog, everything was strawberries. I remember there was like a strawberry cow squishmallow that everybody wanted. Like, that was huge. I think that was also during a huge reseller time for squishmallows that, again, I don't even think resellers are buying squishmallows anymore. I think like if you go to a thrift store, you're seeing strawberry cows everywhere. Oh, and the strawberry dress. Oh my God, there was like so many knockoff versions of the strawberry dress. Everybody wanted the strawberry dress to the audio of like Strawberry Blonde. And this is like kind of the perfect thing to show like how trends worked on TikTok during this time, where it would be one small thing being popular and it would be completely blown up because we had nothing else going on. So if a strawberry is becoming popular, a strawberry dress is going to be popular, a strawberry squishmallow cow is going to be popular. Like, that's just how we were just itching for something to give us the tiniest bit of dopamine. We were desperate for it. Oh my God, remember shifting? I know a lot of YouTubers have already talked about it, so I'm not going to go into much detail. But for those who don't know, shifting was like this thing on TikTok where people were giving tutorials on how to shift into alternate realities. And the most popular one was like going to Hogwarts. And so you had to like take a piece of paper and write down every teeny tiny detail that you wanted to happen in your shifted reality. Oh my God, I remember grown ass adults in their 30s being like, I want to go to Hogwarts and make Draco fall in love with me. That really like gave me the ick. I remember back then. I did not participate in this because I thought it was ridiculous, but honestly, I was kind of happy for those who did. Like, good for you guys. Like, but truly, there was nothing else going on, so people just wanted to shift to a new reality to feel something. Bright colors were very popular during this time. I remember bucket hats were also huge. There was this fashion trend called like indie/kidcore. And it was definitely like some kind of serotonin thing, like definitely bright colors creating serotonin. We might as well dress in bright colors to help give the brain something to look forward to. I remember people were decorating their bedrooms with these very specific fake vines from Amazon and like these really cute painted CDs and like bright colored like cartoony posters. I remember Monster Energy drinks were also huge and people were just building towers out of their collection of Monster Energy drinks. Oh yeah, there was also the trend for the more like alt fashion. It was very heavy with the blush, very heavy eyeliner, bright colored hair. I remember the little like pigtails were pretty popular. A lot of people make fun of these fashion trends. Like to this day, it's still like made fun of a lot. But I I honestly don't care. Like it brought people joy during a very like difficult time in the world. Also, quick side note for people who don't know me, I've always believed in people dressing however the hell they want, regardless if it's trending, regardless if it's not trending, regardless if it's a style from the 70s, or regardless if it's a style from 5 years ago. Like literally dress however the hell you want, as long as it's not like harmful or offensive. Like I've never cared about how I've dressed, and so I've never cared how other people dressed. So if you're the kind of person to judge that kind of stuff, this page is not for you. Another like kind of wholesome thing I remember is cosplaying was definitely huge in a way that just like it could not be now. Like just the way bullying has gotten really bad on TikTok. Like I've deleted the app on my phone now because people are just so mean. But I just remember like people could cosplay and it wouldn't be the best cosplays, but like the comments were always so nice. Like everybody was so nice back then. There was also a lot of like smaller trends that people were using to entertain themselves or try to help find control in ways that they could. Witchcraft, I remember, was very popular. I also participated in fun witchcraft stuff. I even practiced spell work. It never worked for me, but I still like to wear crystal jewelry. Like, I'm still a crystal girly. It was fun. I believe, like, that was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. And then there was also this weird time on the app where it was like deep talk versus straight talk. Straight talk was like the dancing videos. Those were the Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae. And then Deep Talk was kind of more of like the memes. And I remember I was on Deep Talk. Like I never organically on my time on the app organically came across a Charlie D'Amelio video or an Addison Rae video ever. I'm trying to remember the memes. It was a lot more of like, we're the weird ones. Anyways, so those were all of the niche trends that I could think of in this video. If there's more that you could think of, let me know. I could absolutely do a part 2. But thank you so much for watching my first like long YouTube video. The only other videos I have are like short or like songs I made. Anyways, so if you like this, please subscribe. And maybe I will see you another time. Bye bye.